Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
A second down throw for Goff. That's caught. It's Isaac to Slav. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 15 on that game. First down, Detroit.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route deck, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup. There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Williams in motion. Goff gives it to Gibbs. Woo. Down the sideline, past the 45. And they finally wrestle him down at the Lions' 33-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Goff going to throw here on first and 10. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
We'll go right back to the quarter. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Back at the 3-yard line. Third and goal. Gibbs. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
That third down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's third down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
Bates' kick is good. And the Lions will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this, with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the three-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special. And needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 1. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Third and short. Here's Patrick. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Lions who have the early lead. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. Set to go now on first and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Down the sideline, past the 40. And out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A huge run from Pacheco. 37 yards.
There's two elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them align. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. And this is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the Lions' 14-yard line.
Here's second and 2. Now Mahomes. He takes off. And he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5. A gain of 11. And it's first and goal.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
Pacheco. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Now back at the 4 for second and goal. Throwing now, Mahomes. The second down throw is incomplete.
Yeah, and I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone, I really like that decision.
Third and goal. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he'll taken on it. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs move out to a 7-3 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense ready now for their second drive. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Laporta in motion. On play action. Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Just shy of midfield. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Working free downfield, it is Williams. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10, it's 1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. From the gun, it's Goff. That is caught. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he barrels his way into the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions are on top. It's now 10-7.
Chiefs 7.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's Xavier Worthy and his Kansas City teammates getting set for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. From the gun, here's Patrick. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds here. That's only a gain of a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end, and it's Travis Kelce. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Now, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal. They'll send Worthy in motion. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Chiefs.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Here's Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs are on top. It's 14-10. Very little time remaining in this 1st half as this kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Williams in motion. On 1st down, it's Goff. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this 1st half.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard attempt. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the 2nd half is about to get underway. Pretty interesting 1st half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They go play action with Mahomes. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
For a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical.
That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
The Lions offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 3. Brought down right around the 40. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one caught. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then, what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Here's Bates for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14.
Chiefs 14.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about ready to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Mahomes. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
He's close to a 1st down. The gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Pacheco. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here we go. 3rd and a yard. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to fight any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Big time stop there, Mike, on 3rd down. Now it sets up a 4th down decision for this head coach. Do I want to be aggressive and extend this drive, or am I content just sending out my field goal unit and trying to make this all square? I think at this stage in the 2nd half, tie the game up. Hopefully my defense can get me the ball back and find a way to win here in the 2nd half.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get about 4 to the 29.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 5. To Slav, a man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. That's right side and into the hands of Tislav. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Goff hooking up with his tight end, Laporta, and they give the Lions a 1st down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he will score. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Bates now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions will go up by 7.
24. Chiefs 17.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Nico Remigio to bring it back. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll drop to throw into the hands of Juju. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. We'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. On first down, it's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
At the 34-yard line.
They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw again. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Lions have come up with the football.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You already are up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind. And let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory. And after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
The Lions offense ready for this next possession. And still 2 timeouts left for the defense, but no real need to use them. They're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Back at the 18-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Laporta in motion. We'll go play action with Goff. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Goff down to a knee. And that should be the final act in this one. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, good night from Kansas City.